What's up, everybody? It's Sunday, November 4th, 2018. How are we doing today? So, I want to talk about my name change. Now, I brought it up in the last late night rant and ramble, but I don't know the time for you to skip to, and instead of watching the whole 59-something minute video, I figured I'd just put it right here. Now, I know I recently changed my name before this one. I know that. But as of last week, I felt like I needed to do this. And it honestly feels right. I'm combining what I loved, which would be the apprentice magician part, with my magical name. Now, Karos is my magical name, of course. It was given to me by Ereshkigal. Now, Apprentice Magician comes in from my love of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the trading card game. In the main series, before the sequels, there was a hero named Yugi Moto, and in its fictionalized version of the card game, he had a favorite monster called the Dark Magician. Now, in the real-life counterpart to the card game, there was the Dark Magician, and then there was, other various monster types. Rocks, plants, winged beasts, dragons, fiends, warriors. But my favorite was always spellcasters. Those were my favorite archetype. And in the real life, there was theme monsters to the certain hero cards and villain cards. And Dark Magician had a ton, and has a ton, and it still is getting some, I think. And one of those cards, in the theme, as far as I know, circa 2008 or 2015 knowledge, because that's when I retired from playing the card game in real life, is the Apprentice Magician. That's the lowest of the Magician cards. Now, the highest in the Magician cards is the Dark Sage. So, now, putting that into real life terms, I would say that I am accurate and truthful in saying that that would be where I'm at right now, and my magical practice. My path is I would be at the apprentice level. My brothers at the Black Tower, if I were to, compare them with levels of the magician cards, my brother Waylon would be the Dark Sage, the Dark Sage, the wisest of them all. And I think he's the oldest of the group, I think. I'm not saying he's an old wise man or anything, but you know what comes with the sage. Age and wisdom, right? Not sure about the others. Like, I would put Magickology, or also known as Priest of the Necro, I'd put him at Dark Magician, to be quite honest. As for the others, I don't know. That's a little hard. And I don't have the second phone to look it up either, so. I might come back to that, I don't know. But compared to my brothers at the Black Tower, I feel like I'm at the apprentice level. Because I'm still doing the same shit I did 7 years ago. Although, little by little, you know, I'm improving. If it wasn't for my friend Vivian, I'd still be 2011 me in 2012. And if it wasn't for Magickology, also known as Priest of the Necro, I'd be 2012 me in 2016. And with the help of my brother, Waylon, from the Black Tower as well. His YouTube channel, that is. Of the same name. I'm turning into 2018 me. Going into 2019. Which, to be quite honest, it would make me a little bit current. But regardless, I'm still at that apprentice level. And nothing's gonna change until I can not only master what I'm doing now, which is just the spell work of the 50 names, but nothing will change until I can master this and get to that point where I can call upon the Watcher. When I call upon the Watcher, I would say I'd go up quite a bit. I'd say skilled Dark Magician. There we go. I'd be skilled Dark Magician. And then once gate walking is done, I'd be Dark Magician. The goal is to get to Sage. And that's really why I changed my name, because it fits. It's a reflection of everything that I am in my path right now. Plus, I'm not really... I know I've said it in other videos too, but I really don't fit the criteria of witch. Like, witch would be doing, like, various kinds of things. And, you know, going with the seasons and all that. Now, it's been said, and I'm like, no way, but I'm in denial, but not anymore, that the spell work in the Necronomicon is chaotic ritual magic. And I've come to accept that. Depending on who you talk to. Magicians, sorcerers do ritual magic. Like I said, depends on who you talk to. But honestly, it's just a title. That's all it is. You can grant yourself title of warlock if you want. Whether it's you broke an oath, or you just want to call yourself warlock for male witch, which a lot of people are doing. I've noticed that's becoming a thing now. Like, I'm a warlock. I'm a male version of a witch. Which, a witch is a witch, regardless of gender. Umbrella terms are so good. Like, spellcaster. Spellcaster, magic user. Umbrella terms save lives. Because it can get very complicated. But if you were to ask me, if you were to say Karos, or William, or Will, whatever, what is a magician to you? I'd look him straight in the eye, and I would say, if I was to say anything, I'd have to go with the people that would say sorcerer, magician, wizard, doing ceremonial and ritual magic. That would be mine. But it doesn't really matter, honestly. It's just a label. You magically do what you do. And that's all that matters. You shouldn't let a label define you. To be quite honest. Which I know sounds hypocritical coming from me, but because that's all I do is give people crap about that whole no labels thing. But It's whatever you want to be. At least in this circumstance. I'm not going to even go into the other circumstance where I call people out. We're not going to even go there. I don't feel like fighting snowflakes and stuff. Yelling at me, did I just assume their gender and all that? I don't want to go there. I don't have the manpower to fight and argue. I'm pretty tired, actually. But really, it's just what I think a magician is, or a sorcerer or a wizard. Now, where does the priest title come in? Well, I haven't really figured out that part yet. And to be quite honest, I really don't see a problem with conflict. It's just an additional title. Priest of the Flame. You know. Priest of the Flame. Magician. You know. It's just an additional title. So I don't really see conflict with it, personally. But like I said, I'm not there yet. I am totally not there yet. So, but basically that's why I changed my name, because it's a reflection of where I'm at in my path. Plus my love of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, which, ironically, is kind of synchronistic to it, because it has spellcasters in it. It has witches, magicians, so on and so forth. And yes, it has the whole light, dark, earth, water, fire type bullshit going on in there too. So, again, that's just more labeling. Unnecessary baggage. So with that being said, you can still call me William or Will. It don't matter. But for those who know me, especially on Amino, anytime I use my real name, because I like to fluctuate back and forth from my real name to my magical name. But since I've used my magical name long enough, people call me by that name. Despite the fact that I switched back to my real name. Like, the purpose of having a magical name is to protect you from people knowing your real name and all that stuff, you know. That's just part of it. I'm not saying that's all it is. That's just part of it. Is to protect your real name. But that's just part of the thing. Personally, I don't care because the government has your real name anyway. So the law enforcement asks for your ID and identification. So there's really no point in using your magical name with the man. You know, requiring your birth name. So it is what it is. That's about the only part where your magical name won't protect you. It's with the man. And once you're in the system, you're in the system. And that's from, you know, the law point of view, not the government. They know you. They know your number. But that's a whole spiel for another day. But, so hopefully this was, cleared some things up. I'm glad people are liking it a little bit better than I thought they would. I figured people would be like, what? But, been getting some compliments on my new name, or my new channel name, I should say, which is groovy with me. But like I said, that being said, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Sorry I rambled, but all my links where you can find me are in the description down in the description box. Question, comments, concerns. Click that little bell icon to stay informed, and I will catch you all later. Possibly again later today.